Assalamu alaikum. One of the beauty of the Quran is for it to paint a picture of the hereafter in a way that we can graphically visualize it as if we are there at that very moment. This is what the Quran does all through the Quran. It talks about the hereafter just as if you are there, seeing it and listening to the words. The Quran says, for example, I'm not going to bore you with long story. Quran chapter 39, towards the end, Surah Zumar, it says that وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ زُمَرًا. When those who have disbelieved are driven to hellfire in groups, حَتَّى إِذَا جَاءُوهَا, and they reach there, وَفُتِحَتْ أَبْوَابُهَا, and the doors are open, وَقَالَ لَهُمْ خَزَنَتُهَا, and its gatekeepers are going to say, أَلَّمْ يَأْتِكُمْ رُسُلٌ مِّنكُمْ يَتْلُونَ عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِ رَبِّكُمْ. Was there not from amongst you a messenger who came reciting to you the words of your Lord? And they are going to reply, قَالُوا بَلَى, yes indeed there was. وَلَكِنْ حَقَّتْ كَلِمَةُ الْعَذَابِ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ, but the word of torment has been justified against the disbelievers, and it will be said to them, so enter in the door of hellfire to dwell therein. And what an evil abode for the arrogant. And the word he used here is the arrogant, to show that these people, they got the message, yet they refuse to accept it. It's not as if they got a wrong version of the message. They got the right version of the message. They got everything about the message, and yet they rejected it. And it is only arrogance that will make someone to reject such a message, because the message of God is all encompassing. It's something that attracts both the intellect, it's something that will attract both the mind and everything. So how did they reject it if not for arrogance? Okay, then the verse continues. It says, وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ زُمَرًا. And then there's another set of people, and this is another beautiful thing about the Quran. Once it talks about hellfire, it contrasts it with the next thing it's going to talk about is paradise. Or in some cases, once it talks about paradise, the next thing it talks about is hellfire. In order for us to have a balanced view, the Quran doesn't just want us to fear hellfire. Of course, the Quran wants us to be fearful of hellfire, but it doesn't want us to have this extreme view where we don't have instead of a balanced view. And also it doesn't talk about paradise in such a way that we get so relaxed without contrasting it with the hellfire. It wants us to have a balanced view. So the next one, it says, وَسِيقَ الَّذِينَ اتَّقَوْا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَى الْجَنَّةِ زُمَرًا. And those who have kept their duty to their Lord, those who believe and have kept their duty to their Lord, are taken to paradise in groups. حتى إذا جاءوها, until they reach it, وقال لهم خزنتها, and his gatekeepers are going to say, Salamun alaykum, peace be upon you, Tibutum, you have done well, فَدُخُلُوهَا خَالِدِينَ, so enter to dwell therein. And those who are going to respond after seeing all of the welcome and the procession that has been done for them, and they are going to say, وَقَالُوا الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ الَّذِي صَدَقَنَا وَعْدَهُ وَأَوْرَثْنَا الْأَرْضَ نَتَبَوَّأُ مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ حَيْثُ نَشَاءُ. And they are going to say, oh, all praises and thanks to Allah, who has kept his promise, who has fulfilled his promise and made us to inherit this land, and he has made us to dwell in paradise as we will. God is now giving us a proper ending. فَنِعْمَ الْأَجْرُ الْعَامِلِينَ. What an excellent reward for the workers. And God says, وَتَرَى الْمَلَائِكَةَ هَافِينَ مِنْ حَوْلِ الْعَرْشِ يُسَبِّحُونَ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّهِمْ. And you are going to see the angels surrounding the throne of Allah and declaring his praises. يُسَبِّحُونَ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّهِمْ وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ. And the creatures, that's human beings and the jinns, will be judged in truth. وَقُضِيَ بَيْنَهُمْ بِالْحَقِّ وَقِيلَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. And they are going to say all thanks and praises are God, the Lord of the worlds. This is just one of so many visual description that is given in the Quran. Till next time.